Hello everyone, MFPallytime here, and welcome back to Divinity Original Sin 2. In the last video, we left Act 1. Fort Joy is behind us, and we find ourselves on a ship that doesn't seem to want to move. It was made with, I believe it's called living wood of an elf spirit, and something is stopping that elf from allowing the ship to move forward. We're still uncovering what that may be. We fought Alexander, the Godwoken, who is supposed to become the next divine, and we slayed him before leaving Fort Joy, but suspiciously, he's alive yet again here on the ship. We took a strange item away from him and used that item, as well as some of our wits, to open up this door leading into a locked area of the ship. So in we go for the first time. Dallas's stateroom.
Just one more moment, please.
He clicks together two halves of some type of gauntlet sitting in his lap and turns his full attention to you.
Hello.
And there. Rescued at last, am I? To whom do I owe my thanks?
Say that you and compatriots have sieged the ship from the Magister and demand to know who he is.
I'm a prisoner, of course. Do you think I'd be sitting here calmly if I was a Magister holdout? That infernal Dallas woman left me trapped here, too weak to escape. It seems I'm in your debt.
Prisoners are normally not held in the Master's cabin. Why were you here?
Dallas took a particular interest in me and my skills. I'm an expert in healing, crafting, and more arcane practices. She kept me here to do her bidding. Until you took her flagship from right under her nose, it seems.
Remarked that it sounds like he was kept as her personal slave. I don't really think he sounds like a mercenary, to be honest, so we'll go with that one.
Oh, yes. And she could be a most cruel mistress, I'm sad to report.
He extends his arm and pushes up the sleeve. Beneath, the skin is withered and discolored, as if it were magically decayed.
She used some form of domination device on me, forcing my hands to do her bidding, and I've ruined them in the process.
What did she have you do?
Oh, cast spells, tinker with relics, meddle with the laws of nature. All the sorts of things power-hungry despots love to do. She had me enchant a dead cat over there, so it would seem alive.
He clicks the gauntlet into place around his withered forearm, his eyes on you the whole time.
But that damn contraption that she used on me seems to have fogged my memory. The rest is a blur.
There must be more. It sounds a little too convenient.
Trust me. Convenient is the last word I'd use to describe the experience. Pass me that copper wire there, would you?
Hold the wire out of reach and say you want to hear the proper ending of a story first. No, we'll be polite. We'll be polite. It does seem convenient, but we'll hand him the wire.
He takes the copper with a nod of gratitude. His sleeve slips back above his elbow. In its crook, you see part of a tattoo. A pattern of concentric circles rendered in black.
Perhaps my memory will come back with time. But for now, I'm afraid there's little more I can add.
We'll just shrug and turn on to other matters then. Say that you've been mulling over his store and decide he's hiding something? No. The ship is immobile. Does he know what might be causing that?
Dallas didn't tell me anything if she could avoid it. But I did overhear her practicing an ancient lizard dialect. Significant, perhaps, don't you think?
I've heard that lizards can use certain songs in their language in order to exert control over slaves.
Indeed. Perhaps you should look about. There might be something of the sort that you could use to that effect.
What is that armor you're tinkering with?
Took it? No, I made it.
Oh.
Have you seen the kind of metalwork the Magisters deploy? This is in a different class to them.
Ask about the armor he's tinkering with. Something he took from... Oh, I didn't read that part. Hey, it didn't matter. Okay.
As I said, the Magisters left me weakened. But this will help give me the strength to carry on my work.
What can you tell me about Dallas?
Despite what she did to me, I can't help but admire the woman a little. She's unwavering. She will break before she bends. If you cross paths with her, be sure to break her. I doubt you will get another chance.
All right, I'll take my leave. Thank you. Actually, what do you have for sale? A lot of necromancy stuff. No surprise there if he was able to get a dead cat moving around. But I would like to buy this skill. This is the Bone Widow. We can give that to Fane and see how that goes. I believe we already have Infect. I wouldn't mind trying that out, though. Bone Cage seems like a good idea, but as of right now, we'll go with that. One-handed sword, magic armor reduction every time we swing with this thing, and it has a rune slot on it, so we could put some fire damage on it. Definitely an upgrade. Is it one we want to spend 1,000 gold on, though? I think that it is. I think that it is. Let's take a look at the rest of his gear, too. If we're finding upgrades like that, we'll likely find others that are worth picking up. This one-hand axe is pretty good as well. Restore up to 34 magic armor depending on the relevant surface area. Fascinating. Chest piece here. That is amazing. For 3,000 gold. If I swap over all my wares, it looks like we make about 4 grand. So we do have a little bit of wiggle room with our money here. This is a pretty significant upgrade. Even though I'm sure he has better, actually. The block chance on that is, it seems like it would be good. But this one gives us flat HP. This belt, not really an upgrade for me. These gloves, not an upgrade for me. Okay. I'm feeling pretty good with our purchases here so far. Ooh, that could be good. Requires finesse, though. Who the fuck uses finesse? Yeah, this chest piece is real good. I don't know if I want to spend that much money, though. Okay, I'm gonna go with this. He'll give us 900 gold to balance it out, and... Didn't we need a source orb for something? He has those here. For 12,000 gold! Oh my god! Okay, alright, we're good. Thank you. You can have this axe, too. I said I didn't want to use the axe. So, we're good to go. Thank you, I'll take my leave. Wow, there's a lot of stuff in this room. A lot of wine. Don't mind if I do. A little wine never hurt anybody. Some empty potion bottles. We can use those to craft some stuff. A teleporter pyramid.
This looks like a teleporter pyramid. It could certainly come in handy.
This is an item that can certainly come in handy.
Only one way to find out if it works. Try using it.
Try using it? That seems like a terrible idea. These can be used to teleport between various locations. It is tied... Whoa! Whoa! It's tied to another pyramid. And there's some geists in here that don't like us. This is Dallas the Hammer's pet. Okay, I wasn't quite ready for this. I was not quite ready for this. Let's move this guy over here. And then summon an Incarnate in right in front of him. So hopefully they'll be distracted by the Incarnate. I think that's my play, and then we'll move Fane back away a little bit. Even though Fane's pretty tanky. Fane could probably take a hit there and be totally fine. This Incarnate, is not tied to any element, so we're only going to be able to do physical damage here. But he at least got some attacks of opportunity. The backstab on Fane. Oh! These guys hit hard. These guys hit real hard. We should be able to knock him down, though, because he doesn't have any physical armor. And we'll try to finish him off relatively quickly. That didn't go as well as I was hoping. We could actually give a Fortify to Fane to give him his physical armor back. He'll probably like that. He'll probably like that. Yes! Attack the Incarnate, yes! No, that was me. That wasn't the Incarnate at all. Our Incarnate is back up. We might be able to get through the physical armor here, but it doesn't look like we are. Alright, this guy is standing once more. We should be able to do Blood Rain here and at least make this one bleed so we can kill it a little bit faster. I know we already checked before, but do Geist count as undead? I don't think so. We'll put down a familiar and hit him with some damage. Actually, I mean, dealing damage doesn't really do much for us. Maybe we could do Decaying Touch. This way I could actually heal this guy to deal some damage. I may have actually removed the ring that allowed us to do our cure, because I was expecting to just go into town. Yeah, we can't do our restoration, so I can't actually cure this guy. But what we can do is... How do we want to do this? What we could do is try to knock both of these guys down. Maybe just sticking to this one in front of me, so he doesn't do too much damage to Fane. He is bleeding. That's definitely good for us. The Incarnate will probably only last one more turn, and it looks like I made the Incarnate bleed too. Or maybe that's something that the Geist did. I'm just gonna hit as hard as I can, I think. Which isn't too hard. These guys are extremely tanky. We can attack once with our Incarnate, and then use Provoke to make sure this guy stays focused on the pet. So at least he's gonna be taunted this turn. And we can get one more lick in too. So this taunt effect, what it does is, I would love to show you. Okay, I guess I can't. Let's do another familiar, another totem, and then use our rallying cry to heal this guy for as much as we can. Remember, they're decaying, so it'll just deal damage instead. Not bad, not bad. Oh, we could do Bloodsucker too to heal him as well with the blood on the ground. Take that. Not bad, not bad. So the taunt just basically makes it so he has to attack the Incarnate. And now we need to figure out how we want to approach the rest of this. He is bleeding already. He has a lot of magical armor still. I think we just do some physical hits in here and hope for the best. Another totem down. That does physical damage too. And then we'll skip the rest of Fane's turn. So he's teleporting in to deal that backstab damage, but he can't stay behind Fane because of the way we have him positioned. So, well fought on our end, if I do say so myself.
Or victims.
I didn't even equip our new gear. So manage runes, we'll go ahead and remove the fire rune there. Equip our new sword, which would have been nice to use in that fight. And equip a fire rune here. Remember, because of our points in pyro, any fire damage that we do is amplified. So this may say it's only dealing 9% damage as fire, but it should actually be more than that. Then we have a new shield that we can equip. That'll help us with our survivability. We also gain shields up, which we had before too. And then did I buy anything else? Did I buy anything else? I don't remember. It's worth noting that I'm still very far ahead of our upload schedule, right? Very far ahead. I think this is episode 13. I think episode 4 aired today. I'm trying to stay ahead for a few reasons. Number one, I'm recording whenever I have time to do so. And considering I haven't been sleeping much, I have a lot of time to do that. I actually did get 8 hours of sleep last night, but it was from 6 p.m. to like 2 a.m. or something. With a nap earlier than that too. So I got plenty of sleep. I've just been so exhausted lately. So if I seem a little out of it today, if I've seemed a little out of it throughout this whole series, I do apologize. I don't think I bought anything else, and if I did, I'm not seeing it. So we will carry on. Oh, where I was going with that is I'm also taking like Dayquil, which always makes me foggy-headed, so I don't really remember what I bought from that guy. But now we have 2 of the pyramids. We've taken care of his captors, or some of his captors. Looted some stuff there. Another jar of maggots. I'm pretty sure that the jar of maggots is some of the means that the magisters use to control The Silent Monks. There is a book here. We can go ahead and read that. The book is lined with beautiful calligraphy in an unfamiliar language. And there's a logbook here as well. Madame, as requested, I have carried out thorough trials on the impish pyramids and have drawn the following conclusion. Using one pyramid teleports you to the other. Connected entities will follow whoever has initiated travel. That just means that if we travel with our party, they'll come with us if they're chained over here on the left. You can use a pyramid while holding it in your hands or interacting with it while it rests on the ground. Touching a pyramid isn't sufficient to use it. One must access its other functions by another method. This is all I've discovered. Thus, you may assume that this is all there is to discover. Excuse me. What a cocky fuck. So this was from Tarquin upstairs. So if he knew how the pyramid works, we could assume that he knew the other pyramid was down here, right? So we could assume that he knows that he just sent us into a couple geists. But it is possible that those pyramids were moved after the fact as well. Oh, I remember what I bought. Fane, I got this for you. So this is a new pet for Fane. I hope that worked. I hope Fane learned that, not... Yeah, he did. Okay, so this is a new pet for Fane. He could summon it a Bone Widow, just in case the Incarnate does die in a fight. I believe I can only have one pet out at a time, although I'm not too sure there. I would like to get to the point where we're not using the totems anymore. I feel like the totems can sway the tide of battle really quickly, and I have more fun kind of microwing pets. So I would like to get to that point, but as of right now, I kind of like where his skills are at. Maybe drop the Dimensional Bolt for the Bone Spider. We'll do that. I don't like that ability anyway. So the Bone Spider looks like this. It does not need a body or anything to use. We just kind of summoned it out of nowhere. This is going to last 5 turns. It can burrow to get to other locations. So like to get up here. Not bad, not bad. And it can also devour corpses. It'll blow up a corpse and restore vitality to itself. Oh, now that he's up there, he can't go down. But I'm sure we'll be seeing more of him as we progress.
I've spotted something.
Excuse me. What did that say? The Black Ring have long studied the toxins that fester in the desiccated bodies of the undead. Their charismatic necromancer Zayak Detel was the first to discover that by breaking off just one withered finger. Huh. Okay. A scheming villain can turn a potion of healing into one of poison. So we can use this to actually make some healing items for Fane. I did not know that. That's interesting. Glass of wine. Dense notes. Let's go ahead and read those. Confidential. Magical log from the desk of Niles, House Physician. Round 1. Normal staff of purging applied to sorcerer. Results. Typical. Round 2. Normal staff of purging applied to non-sorcerer. Results. Death. Round 3. Modified staff type A. Purging applied to sorcerer. Results. Typical. Round 4. Modified staff B. Purging applied to sorcerer. Results. Death. A handwritten note curls across the bottom of the page. Need a stronger relic. Technological. Oh my god! Some days reading is really hard. Technological modification equals failure. Okay. Well, that picture's worth some money. These glasses are worth 250 each. Holy crap! How much is this picture worth? 175. I don't mind that at all. There's a dusty tome here. This book is written in what appears to be an ancient dialect of lizards. Its contents can be understood by few, but it might be possible to recite it phonetically.
This is written in ancient lizard script. It appears to be a song.
I believe we could use that to get the boat moving. There's a letter on the table here. Draft from the desk of Dallas the Hammer. Be warned. Subsequent to the bloody atrocities committed at Besson, shall all seekers be stripped of titles and privileges once afforded to them as members of the Divine Order. Seekers are the group that we worked with to get off of Fort Joy. So they were part of the Divine Order before. Their mistake must not be repeated. Note to self, leave Meister and Driftwood. This is enough. Huh. Okay. Silver Cup. Silver Cup. Why did that upgrade the Lady of War, or update? We learned about the mistake. A sorcerer who was once trained by the Seekers only to turn on them and cause a great deal of death and destruction. This calamity caused the Seekers to fall out of favor with the Divine Order, forcing them to become an underground movement. Now, how much are these plates worth? 140? Good God, man. Dallas the Hammer knew how to live. She knew how to live. Dallas's draft letter. Isn't that what I just read? Isn't it? Yeah. Anything else I can take from you guys? Vial racks? Oh my God, there's so much to loot in here. It feels so good stealing from the people that imprisoned me. This isn't stealing, this is taking. This is not stealing. That's a giant empty bottle. Holy shit. That only weighed 0.1 of a pound, boys. 0.1 of a pound. We can actually use all these empty flasks for crafting more potions moving forward. So this is definitely worth the time to acquire these for sure. Definitely worth the time. We may never need more vials ever again. That effect that you just saw there was...
Enter...
Okay, I know I can enter. That effect that you just saw there, the clover kind of exploding as we looted something, was our luck kind of giving us more loot there. It doesn't happen often, but when it does, you get notified like that. Our lucky charm, I believe it's what it's called. Well, so far, this has been a very profitable room for us. There's another plate here. Don't mind if I do. Anything inside that? No. A book on the nightstand here. This book is unreadable. Oh, will I never. We'll take it with us. We have steam lance, some gold, and some knockdown arrows in that chest. Some really, really awful gloves. A diary underneath the bed. Pages and pages of undated diary entries fill this well-cared-for, yet well-worn tome. Of course, I'd like to think that this makes sense, because all of this is for nothing if I lose my head. The only thing I can count on to guide me to my good sense. Without that, I am no better than them. Is it really as mad as it seems? We're so alike. There's kinship there I've never felt before. I suppose history would paint me the same way as it painted him. If I don't succeed. Dallas the Tyrant, Dallas Rex. Power is important, I said to him in one form, and he said it back to me in another. Power is necessary in order to do great things. Worthy things. The only worthy thing. He knew that, and so did I. And heads break along the way, but in those shockwaves, something invaluable shakes loose. I've never met anyone who understands this. What I wouldn't give to open those bars and go sit beside him, look straight into his eyes, I'd bet I see my own reflection in them. What am I waiting for? Towards the end of the diary, one entry stands out. It is written in large, unkept print, the same hand as before, but not in the same mood. Amazing! He seemed so much more in me than I even knew to look for. The form he has shown me. Hard to believe I ever believed my wings were figurative. Fucking wow. So that was Dallas's diary. So she's going down the same
What's this?
path as
Found something.
Brachus Rex. I found something. What did I find? What did I find? Did I find that button? Oh! Oh, it's a step. Fane, can you stand over here, bud? Oh, it moves that bookshelf there. Oh, some fresh fruit. I do realize that I've spent 25 minutes looting this room. But there's just so much in here. It's not my fault. A row of books. Rhymes of the Scribes. I need to make sure I read that just to make sure. It's probably a crafting thing. It was. Hey, you know that spell I don't like? We can now craft scrolls of it. An ancient book. Pages lined with formula and geometric drawings dotted with tiny sums and figures. Maybe we'll be able to read that one day. We are a scholar after all. If our knowledge is not expanding, then I'm assuming we're not happy. Read. This page is split into 3 columns, and the leftmost column is a series of words in an unfamiliar language. The middle column is a series of common words, and the right columns are numbers, so it's like a cipher. Then we have a thick book here. Lest we never forget that all citizens of the realm have an equal stake in its success and ought never be subjugated to the will of the few, and especially not that of a tyrant. There is not a monarch alive who has not, by sheer force of nature, been removed from his cares and concerns of his or her citizens. Thus, there is not a monarch alive who deserves his or her position. If what I say is true, you may wonder how it is at all possible to govern, if the act of governing itself corrupts. My answer is very simple. Let the people rule. Very interesting. And I think once we're done here, we have looted everything. Except for that plate. And these cups. Yo, if this stuff didn't sell for so much, I wouldn't bother picking this up, but seriously, it's so valuable. Did I not loot the pile of gold? Woo! Okay. Once I get through here, which I can do by pressing this button, I'm assuming. Indeed, indeed. Fane, would you like to talk to the cat? The skeletal cat?
I'm a monster.
No, you're not!
I click and clack as I stalk my prey. My tail rattles like a snake's. I suffer.
Teleport cat that you can understand that all too well.
Fie! No one understands me. Me miserable.
Are you Dallas's cat?
Mumsy? Is she here? Mumsy, where are you? 'Tis I, Booply Bear. I am quite changed, but don't be frightened.
I like the fact that Dallas the fucking Hammer, one of the most intimidating people that we know to be alive on the face of the planet today, calls her cat Boobly Bear. She's not on board.
Fie! Hear this feline's lament, O immortal gods, I am so wretched. And what is a Booply Bear without her sweet Mumsy? I say he is nothing.
Tell it Dallas sent you. She asked you to get the ship moving.
You? She sent you?
The cat begins to purr and rub itself on your ankles.
Any friend to Mumsy is a friend to me. I believe the song is around here somewhere.
Oh, we already know what she means. Okay. So we already have the song. We're already good to go in that regard. We have one more room to loot here with another pile of gold, some scale gloves, paintings, plates, amulets of the rose. Wow. What are these? They're pretty garbage, but they sell for a few hundred gold each. Empty potion bottles yet again, so we can craft more potions. This should be a very clear indicator to you as a player if they're giving you this much loot and this many ways to kind of arm yourself. That, well, that should be an indicator that we're about to get into some really difficult content. For sure. So it looks like we have looted this room. Painting of a night. I'm gonna take some a second or two to display my painting somewhere. I don't quite know where yet. Wait, what a minute, what? Oh, I thought he was gone. I was gonna be so upset.
The bell can't be unrung.
By the way, I kind of walked right by this and didn't actually explain what I was doing. This is how you respec your characters. So let's say you're playing along at home and you didn't like how your character turned out. You can come in here. I use this as an opportunity to shave back my hair. Some of you may have caught on to that. I saw some comments already like, why is your character bald here, bald in the thumbnail, but not bald in the game? It's because I was a captive for a very long time, so when I finally got away, just buzzed that back. Got back to looking good. It was just a small thing I wanted to add in there. I kind of gave it away. It's not as subtle when I give it away. But let's say I didn't like all these points in Warfare. We could just take those away and put them in something else. I obviously really like my points in Warfare, so we're going to keep them there. But we have the option to do that if we wanted to. And this is also a good opportunity to change your talents if you haven't done so already. Okay. Looks like I had points to spend. I didn't realize that. So we have Opportunist and Lone Wolf. I am going to pick up Demon, I think. We can get an extra 15% fire resistance. Because we're putting fire down all over the place, if I could take less damage from that, that would definitely be better. I have runes in my gear that lower our, raise our fire resistance as well. So I'm not sure where to see our actual... We have 26% fire resistance, so that's not bad. Not bad at all. We just take a little bit more damage from water now, which is something that I am totally okay with. Completely fine with. Well, I was starting to arrange my paintings in here, but they've gotten to the point where they're like clipping through each other. So I guess I'll figure out what to do with the rest of these later. But hey, we're making this place look a little more like home. Actually, don't know how long I was doing that. It could have been a surprisingly long amount of time. But I'll keep doing that in between episodes probably. Make this place look nice. All right, so we believe we know how to make the ship move by using a song that the lizards used to control slaves. Now, like I said, this ship is an elf in like spirit form. Oh, beer everywhere. I don't mind that one bit. And if the elf can't move, then it's because something is stopping it from moving. So I'm assuming we'll be able to move on with our lives. Whenever I stop looting beer. All right, we'll go up. Remember at the last time we were up here, we were placing our hand on the front of the ship, and we were met with a burning sensation. In fact, one of the seekers that helped us take the ship was burnt to death, incinerated even, by the ship itself for trying to tamper with it.
Blessings to our fallen.
The figurehead looms ahead, continuing its silent watch over the seas.
Sing the song from the tome you found below the decks.
The deck beneath you groans and trembles, like the ship itself is awaking from a slumber. A deep sigh emerges, unmistakably the sound of a living being.
You are not the witch? You are not Dallas?
No, I'm very handsome.
You sang the song. Now you must decide my fate. Are you to be my new master?
I am no slaver. I wish for you to be free, ship, and I hope that you will help me in return.
You are kind. but I can never be free again. Not truly. I am a vessel and must be guided. Let me take you wherever you wish. We can depart as soon as you are ready.
I want to know more about the ship.
Ask. I am here to serve in all ways.
Know that the head of the live wood came only from the ancestor trees of the elven homeland, but those forests were sacrificed in the wars of our previous generation.
Sacrifice must be made willingly. Our home was stolen from us. Magisters destroyed our way of life to end the war they started. Then they uprooted me, and they tore me apart and turned me into this monstrosity.
Can you remember anything from your previous existence?
The creaking of the ship eases into a contemplative silence.
Once, I was an elf. I passed away and was reborn as an ancestor tree in a beautiful forest surrounded by kin of both flesh and root. But that time has passed. I saw that forest reduced to a dead place. Then I was taken away. My memories were lost, like the leaves from my branches.
All right, it's time to prepare to sail.
Of course. Wherever there is sea, I will endeavor to bring you. Consult with your companions and set a course.
Thank you.
The ship's awake. Good. Is she ready to sail?
There's a few things I would like to ask you first.
Dying to hear them.
You mentioned someone who wanted to meet me, the Meister. Who did she mean? Recall that in a book, it said the Meister was to be left alone in Driftwood.
Meister Siva is one of a rare breed. She'd do anything in the name of a cause, and her cause happens to be you. She's desperate to meet a living Godwoken. She'll be exceedingly pleased we're en route. We'd better not leave her waiting. She's a bit particular.
Who is this person?
She's the founder of these Seekers, and she's powerful. That means something when I say it. Your kind can reach astounding heights. Meister Siva can help you do just that.
And where are you going to be going?
A place called Driftwood, host to putrid fish, putrid dwarves, and Meister Siva herself. You'll probably find it quite comfortable.
Why would you think I would find a putrid place comfortable? Gareth! Hello!
I'll be damned to the void, but it looks like the Lady Vengeance has life in her. Maladie's raring to go, and I can't say I'm keen to keep floating to nowhere. Let's move!
Let's move! Oh, do I have to go to the ship? Alright, I'll do it. Can we bury these bodies?
Time to spare. We have to put this island behind us.
This guy still has his eyes open, for fuck's sake. You know, we could at least bless his blood. Something. I don't know. Oh, there's wine up here. Don't mind if I do. Simone, you were the healer, right?
Did you hear that the ship is alive? I don't understand, but no matter. As long as we can get away from here.
Simone, I would like to buy restoration because for some reason I don't have it. Even though it says I've already know this skill. If I check... Okay, never mind, I do. It wasn't showing up before for me. I'm not too sure why. Oh! It unlearned all of my warfare skills. Well, that was terrifying. We almost went into a fight without being able to crowd control people. Looks like we're fine now, though. And, we know the skill. It wasn't showing up there before because I think we had the ring on that granted the skill. But okay. Let's set sail.
We sail for new shores. I just need to give Malady the go-ahead.
Wait, I need to give her the go-ahead? I already fucking tried. Alright, back to Malady. Oh my god. Walk all the way back over here. Jesus, dude, come on.
We have to make good on our escape.
Malady, I'm ready to go.
Well, what have we here?
A slow, toothless smile stretches across her face.
To Driftwood, then.
Yes, indeed.
It most certainly is. Forward.
With the sun on their backs and the wind in their sails, the Godwoken watched Fort Joy shrink behind them. But their capture of the Lady Vengeance had not gone unnoticed.
Oh no.
I respect your mettle, sorcerers. You steal my ship, kill my bishop, and ally with demons. But you have no idea what you're really dealing with.
What do you mean?
We are ready, mistress.
This is the cloaked figure.
Yes, but are they?
I swear, mistress. I swear they'll perform admirably.
Very well. Show me. Goodbye, sorcerers.
So remember, this is Dallas the Hammer's ship, and she managed to find us. I'm assuming she could tell the ship to stop working. I'm assuming.
This is my ship.
Uh-oh.
I won't see it taken from under my feet. You, act!
Yes, mistress.
Meteor shower. Oh, God!
Oh, for the love of the void.
Wait, did everyone just fucking die?
Listen up. We can't win this one, but I can get us to safety. You'll need to buy me time. Show us what you can do, Godwoken.
Did everyone just fucking die?
Godwoken. Parasites, rather.
What the fuck?
I'll take care of it, mistress. Here, a gift. May you die in a great, beautiful blaze.
That's burning. It's like a bomb in my belly. Ready to burst.
Okay, so, fucking Jules is dead. Simone's dead. Exter's dead. Everyone that I thought we were saving from Fort Joy was killed in one attack. Everyone. I was just about to tell you guys about how I did this on Beast the Savage and how vastly different I thought this was going to play out, because on Beast the Savage I killed every person I came into contact with. All of these guys I killed on Fort Joy, and I was excited to see how this would play out on the ship. But they were all immediately killed. Only Sir Gareth is here to help me. And we have to buy Milady time in order to get us the fuck out of here. Well, I'm pissed, so let's get a fire incarnate up in here. And show these guys how... It wasn't fire? Crap. Crap, crap, crap. Alright, you know what? Silent Watchers aren't undead. Well, we might be able to just finish off this Silent Monk right here. Got an attack of opportunity from a Source Hound? Is that what that was? Yeah, we definitely... Our Incarnate definitely doesn't hit as hard as it once did. I'm just gonna throw a massive amount of fire into these guys. Some of it was blocked, some of it wasn't. A few of these guys are burning. These Silent Watchers in the back have a lot of magic armor. The Source Hound's already on fire. We can do Searing Daggers on this guy and just try to get through his defenses. We can... Honestly, I think that's about it. I'm really triggered that this mod to keep stuff off of my bars just doesn't work. It's so infuriating. Okay. We technically can supernova, but it takes 3, and I'm going to wait for these guys to kind of move up here towards us before I do that anyway. With our last 2 AP, I think I'll just hold my turn. The Incarnate got a free attack in there as the Silent Monk tried to move forward. The Silent Watcher jumped up to the high ground. She has a bow, so she'll be able to attack for quite a distance there. Using her turn to restore health to this dog, though. Oh, that's not a dog at all. That's a person. Fuck. The Incarnate has bought a lot of time, but Silent Watchers are already moving in on Malady, so we are going to have to move back to defend her. Gareth actually using ice spells here, and then immediately melting that ice with fire spells. Oh my god! Okay, we need to get back here. Try to defend her to the best of our ability anyway. Looks like moving through that was enough to trigger, enough to damage that magic shield away, but not enough to get him burning.
Her sorcery must be silenced.
Hold them off. I need more time.
You will not take me again, Dallas.
Oh. The Lady Vengeance used Vengeance. What was that? What did that do? I can't tell. I really can't tell. That never happened when I played before because I enslaved the ship. I was like, yeah, you work for me now, ship. She wasn't trying to fight back. I think she was just as miserable. Okay. So with our Incarnate, I guess we just attack, right? We might be able to finish off this Silent Monk. Attack of opportunity, that sucks, but... Oh, the miss sucks even more. This cloaked figure just using his staff from long range to try to fight us. Gareth looks like he's jumping back to help out Malady. Her physical armor is not doing too well here. Thane now ignited by something. I don't even know what. Thane, would you be able to get through his magic armor? So this Geist should be burning now. Indeed. Come on, walk through the fire and burn. One more hit on that Silent Monk and he's dead from a physical attack anyway. It looks like he's moving to the other side of the ship. We can lay down a dome of protection on top of Malady. This will restore physical armor and magic armor every turn. We can give her a stone skin to help support her. And then you know what? I'm gonna walk in and I'm going to supernova.
If these rats kill me,
I know it hurts everyone around me, but I thought the damage would be enough to justify it. Okay, end the turn. Oh, the Boon of Vengeance. It gave us Constitution, Wits, Dodging, Fire Resistance, Earth Resistance, Water Resistance, Air Resistance, and Poison Resistance. The ship wants us to win. That much is clear from there. That Geist is not happy with Beast, and actually attacking it removed its fire debuff for some reason. Oh, looks like Malady is actually gonna take a lot of damage here. Trying to hold the wall as best I can for her. The Dome of Protection will give her some armor back. I don't have a heal.
Sorcery.
I don't have a heal to keep her alive.
Don't stop. It's working.
All right, we have a few more rounds that we have to make work here. Well, you're crazy out of position here, bud. Let's go ahead and summon in a Bone Spider as close to Malady as I can. We also might be able to walk in position enough for a rallying cry on Malady. It looks like we're a little short. So I'm going to spend the rest of my turn moving Fane up to position here. Now the Bone Spider should be able to burrow right in here to deal some damage. Looks like it can. However, these guys have a ton of physical armor still holding on. So we couldn't do much.
That fire within you more than just a metaphor, shall we?
So he gave us fiery malediction, which is going to cause us to blow up with fire in a couple turns. So we need to be mindful of our positioning. Great ice bolt from Garrett there, actually freezing that Wraith way out of position. We have a restoration scroll we could use on Malady. And then I'm just gonna try to deal as much damage as I can here. Not bad. Dive on through, maybe right to here. Again, just trying to hit them as hard as I possibly can. Which isn't too hard. We need to keep Fane out of the Dome of Protection. Looks like we've outranged the archer over here, so she's not actually able to help out in the fight at all. Malady taking a lot of damage. The regen hasn't really taken effect yet. I hope she can live through this turn. Oh, it's not looking too good. She actually has decaying now. And Malady will be taken down. So, I think that means we lost. Cloak figure jumped on the ship.
Such power she had.
Drained her power.
Here, sorcerer. Taste some for yourself.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So what I've done this time is move Fane up to the top of the ship. It took me a couple turns to get him up here. But now we should be able to use our teleportation gauntlets to buy Malady a turn. With the rest of our turn, we'll go try to block the stairs to the best of our ability. Sir Gareth did run forward and is being attacked by the archer this time around. We are close to be able... Oh, you know what I'm gonna do is dive through these guys. Oh, I can't see because of... Wait, why can't I see? All right, well, so much for that plan. I'm gonna walk over then. Why is this blocked? We can go this way for 2 AP. This way for 2 AP. And then... You know what? Fuck it. Do I have a Firestorm Grenade? I have a Razzle Dazzle. I have a scroll here, a Fireball Scroll. We're just gonna use that for maximum effectiveness here. Hopefully these guys will burn enough on their way up that we can hold the line. Hopefully. Looks like they are separating in which path they're taking up, so we're not gonna be able to AoE these guys down. Attack of opportunity as this guy tries to walk away. Can he get in line of sight? Oh, it looks like he did. But this weaponized monk shouldn't get another turn in.
Focus! Stop her sorcery!
She's so far away
Almost
that they can't
there.
even interact with her.
A little longer.
A little longer, you got it. I'm doing the best I can. We can use a heal on Malady here. Actually, you know what? Let's Bone Spider and try to distract this guy before he moves up. And then auto attack him because he doesn't have any magic armor left. Oh no! Oh, unfortunate. All right, Bone Spider. You hit pretty hard. The only person in range is Sir Gareth, and for some reason, he's deciding to attack these people that we'll never be able to kill in our life. So Sir Gareth is effectively out of this fight. Can I charge in and disrupt these guys at all? Looks like I can. It's a knockdown on one. I'll take it. It's better than nothing. You know what? In fact, I'm going to back up and supernova here. Just to make sure those guys take some damage over time. Now, will this guy stop to attack Fane? It doesn't look like he will. Oh, that's a success in my book. This dog will die next turn. This Geist, however, will take a hit from the spider, so he is very low on health too. I think we're in a good spot here. He's burning, he'll die next turn. And he missed Gareth, which was excellent too.
Bring her to her knees. Do it!
You won't, you scared?
Damn, I'm good.
And it looks like we were able to get out of here! Finally.
With the help of the half-demon Malady, the God-Woken escaped through the veil that separates life from death.
I don't know, is this better? Is it better to be here?
The air has a familiar smell, like the place you grew up. Old memories begin to well within you, but the sweet-sour smell of decay suddenly punctures them.
Walk on, this is no time for distractions.
The air is silent and still around you. No movement, no life disturbs it.
Is that a tree? What's hanging from it?
It's hanging from it. The other gods are hanging from that tree. It seems like this place has gone to shit since the last time that we've seen it. If the gods are indeed that frail. A bridge just forms in front of us.
Ralik, the gods, are they dead? How can this be?
The god of imps, the god of lizards, the god of elves, Duna, the god of dwarves, the god of orcs, Amadia, the god of wizards, and Ralik is over here on the left. What happened?
Ralik hangs limp from the tree, cursed branches constricting him, snake-like from foot to shoulders. His helmeted head hangs slack at his side, but a barely audible wheeze rasps from his lips.
Hurry!
I'm assuming they need a blessing. If those are cursed, they'll need a blessing.
As the cursed branches slither away from Ralik, he raises his head. Green eyes glint with sudden fire from behind his helmet.
Are we the first? The others, do they hang still upon the tree?
He strains at the ethereal ropes that bind him, resisting their grip.
You must make haste. I am bound, but not defeated. Not yet.
But what happened here?
This is not the work of fate. It is the work of the void. It will come for our people. It will destroy us all. You are my chosen. Now you must become the champion of our kind. The champion of humanity. I have survived our enemies. You must do more than that.
Where do I begin?
You have already unleashed some of the powers locked within you. But there is a great well of possibilities still untapped. You cannot stop until you ascend to the highest heights of your power. You cannot stop until you become divine.
I will not fail.
He opens his mouth to respond, but stops and tilts his head, listening for something you cannot detect.
I hear the void. I hear it calling. I hear it laughing. It's coming. It's here. If it finds you here, if it finds you.
Ralik's face twists in fear. He opens his mouth as if to scream, but no sound comes out. White-hot cold pierces your heart like a blade. You are frozen to the spot. The burning cold pumps through you like a curse, and then...
What's
well
happened
then.
Here? Where is everyone?
That is a good question.